Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ashley. I am new to YouTube, so if you would like to grow with me over the years, you can hit that subscribe button if you want, and also hit the notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I upload a video. Otherwise, it won't get played, it won't show up in your feed, anything like that. Anyway, today's video, I have a drugstore haul, a lot of new stuff. We've got Physicians Formula, Wet n Wild, Milani, we've got a whole bunch of stuff, we've got e.l.f., and I'll show you a little bit of what we have, and then we're just going to go ahead and do a full face. And yeah, if you would like to see how I got the look in my thumbnail, then just keep watching. Alright, so I want to share a little bit of what I have for you today. I've got the new Physicians Formula Healthy Defense line, and I've got the new Milani Screen Queen Foundation. So here's what some of the Physicians Formula, natural defense line looks like. We've got a cheek tint, we've got a powder, I've got, the foundation, the concealer, but I don't know if I want to go in with this foundation or the Milani Screen Queen. I've got the e.l.f. Liquid shadows. I also have the e.l.f. I have a lot of these, the quads. So I also have some new of the Super Lustrous Matte lipsticks from L'Oreal. I have a ton of stuff, guys, and also the new Wet n Wild serum that everyone's going wild about. So yeah, let's just get started. There's something new from e.l.f. and it is a lip product to put on the lips prior to, or just like a tint to put in, the purse or whatever, and it's called the Sheer Stick. So I have about a couple of these. This one is in the shade Jam or Jelly, so it just looks like this. It's emollient. I'm going to add this to my lips just to prep them later on for lipstick application, so it leaves a nice tint to the lips. I like it. It's not too much. It's sheer is what it says, so it's true to its claim. Alright, first we're going to start out with the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. It's hydrating, so let's see. It says new on it. It just says hydrating water-based serum formulated with rose water and green tea extract. Refines and nourishes as it preps and primes skin for extended makeup wear. It's got a little dropper style. The consistency is basically just that of a cooling water. I wonder if this will dry down tacky or not. I'm just putting it all over my skin, and it does feel a little hydrating. Sinks right into the skin, so it is perfect for makeup application. Oh yeah, it's turning a little bit tacky, so it goes on really watery, and then it's turning into a nice tacky base, which is perfect for gripping foundations. So I like it. Alright, I've just pinned the hair back because we're going into the foundation. We're going into the I've chosen the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. This claims to leave the skin naturally luminous, hydrated, and it basically helps from screen time, blue light. And I got mine in the shade 180 Warm Shell. Buildable, light to medium coverage, long wear, luminous natural skin finish. And it's got a pump, it's a glass bottle, it retails for $13.99, and the pumps are really small in this, so I did 4 pumps, and it looks like this, perfectly matching my skin tone. I'm actually going to take my hands and do what I always do, and just put it in the areas that I need coverage the most, and I usually don't put it on my forehead. Usually take the excess and just put it up there. So blending. As you can see, it is covering up my blemishes. But I would say that this is a nice light to medium coverage at this point. I'm just going to take the excess on my forehead. I can take the rest off my hand and put it on my forehead, which was barely anything. 4 pumps is not much because barely any comes out. It's almost like the NARS, not the Sheer Glow, but the other one, Naturally Luminous or something. I like the way my skin looks right now. I wouldn't even need to build this up because it looks so flawless. It's not a BB cream or anything, but it just looks really, really good. But for the sake of the video, we will build it up. Alright, I've added one more pump, and I'm just going to see how this builds up across the face. It's looking like it's building up really, really nicely. It is very, very luminous, as it states. I'll see if it dries down any. But as you can see, it's covered up almost all of my imperfections. And this is a nice medium coverage foundation. It doesn't have a heavy smell or anything like that. No chemical smell. It just has a pleasant, makeup smell. And the primer from Milani had a very, very slight rose scent. Nothing overpowering. And it dissipated instantly once I blended it in. So, I like the way this is looking on my skin. It looks nice and radiant. I want to see. It's slightly settling into my smile lines, but it doesn't look cakey at all with that second layer. I'm really happy with this. It looks nice, light, dewy, luminous, and I would agree that it has a skin finish. Because I don't know about the dry down time yet. We will see as the video goes on. Alright, so I've got the concealer from Physicians Formula. This has an SPF of 30. It blurs. It's total coverage concealer, but on the website it says that it's medium to full coverage concealer. It's about $12, $11.49, and it's got this twist feature. Oh, and so you twist it around to open it and close it. So I'm going to open it, and I'm going to, it's a sponge tip applicator similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, the wands, contour wand, and the concealer that she has there. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of product in here. Honestly, I'm like squeezing to death to get anything out of here, but wow. I do think that it's a nice touch that they added that closure option, but we will see. Seems to be looking really, really nice. I don't know about full coverage. The under eye is the tell-all be-all. We'll look in a mirror for this. It looks like it's really nice coverage. I would say it's a nice full medium or high medium coverage. And I am taking it all the way up to my under eye today, and I'm not using my fingers. I just want to see how it would normally blend out. It's still leaving a little bit of darkness, but it says it's buildable. But I don't want to go in with any more. I think it would be buildable to full coverage, just based on the way that it is. On this side, it's looking better. I don't see any darkness whatsoever. It's really, really thin. Doesn't have a smell, and it's not settling into my fine lines too badly. I mean, every concealer settles a little bit into the fine lines, so I'm not surprised. I'm not mad at it. I think it looks really nice, really luminous, and foundation's very tacky still, so we're going to need to set that down. Alright, to set the concealer and the face, I'm going with the Physicians Formula. This is the Natural Defense Setting the Tone Finishing Powder with Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 20. Looks like this. It says it's a miracle blurring powder to blur the look of pores, fine lines, wrinkles. That it has this miracle, lightweight, very, and I would agree, it is very silky to the touch. Very, very silky. I agree with that. I want to see how this works. You guys, I've set this side of my face with the powder and this side without. Look at that. I'm using a sponge. It surely does blur, and it perfects. This is amazing. My pores are like non-existent. I looked in the mirror, and oh my word. This is insane. If you guys right now need to pick this powder up, it's giving me major Charlotte Tilbury vibes. I mean, if you can see the skin up close, it looks absolutely perfect. It blurred out any fine lines I had, no pores. I am shocked at this product and utterly surprised. $14.99 is not that bad of a deal. So I'm so happy about that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and move on to the eyes right now with the e.l.f. palette. I don't know which one I'm going to choose, but there's several I have. Alright, so I have these two here. This is Berry Bad and Cream and Sugar. This Cream and Sugar would be great for every day, and the Berry Bad would be something for a little bit more color. I think I'll go with this one right here. Of course, you guys knew I was going to pick that because I'm a neutral gal at heart, and I love neutral eyeshadows. Alright, so essentially this is just an everyday, quad you can stick in your purse, very travel friendly. It's like $3, and let's see how this performs. So I'm going to take this first shadow here and add this as my transition shade. Just kind of haphazardly blending this because it's not like it's, a high-end eyeshadow palette, but must I say, this transition shade is really, really nice. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so it does provide a nice, little transition. We've got a darker shadow here, so we're going to go in with that. We're just going to, ooh, that's very pigmented. See if it blends out patchy or not. I am kind of surprised at the pigment on this. So I'm just going to put a little here, little in the crease, and as I'm getting less product on the brush, I'm going to move it into the crease and about halfway on the lid. And then I'm just going to flick it outward in sort of a cat eye shape. I'm really shocked at the pigment of this shade, and it's a really nice chocolatey brown. Those are very hard to formulate, and it didn't skip, it didn't have any fallout actually. I'm going to go into this sort of darker gold shade and place that on half of the lid. And then with my pinky going into this lighter shade and putting that on the inner third. Wow, the pigment is so insane on these. This is better than that NARS eyeshadow palette that I uploaded the other day, I think, that I reviewed. Very, very pretty. I will show you swatches of these right now. So here are some swatches. These are very pigmented, guys. I mean, look at that. That's insane. Alright, so I promised you guys the e.l.f. glitter shades. This is in the shade Dirty Martini, and here's a swatch. These are really, really beautiful. You have a lot of working time with these. If you didn't see my drugstore, it's down the video list. I'm going like this, and there's a bunch of drugstore items in there, and I did use these on my lid, so if you want to see how that looks in action, go back to that video. So now we're going to go into the mascara portion of this. I have the new Physicians Formula Rose All Day Mascara. It claims to be, here's the wand, it claims to be super lengthening. So let's see. I did not curl my lashes. It's a nice thin wand. It seems to be not plastic, but it's not plastic for sure. It's not one of those flexible wands, but based off the first coat, I have to say, I really, really like it. I'm going to apply 2 coats to both eyes, but so far, the first coat, I mean, it looks really, really nice. I don't have many lashes on the inner corner, so, but, really, really lengthening, really nice. It's separating. We'll see about volumizing. Alright, so here are what my lashes are looking like after 2 coats. I do think it's a bit buildable. It's not that volumizing, but it looks really, really great for lengthening and separation. Now, I do have some spots where it has come off, and so I just kind of brush that away, but just know I think it's going to flake throughout the day, so I will pin a comment about how the foundation wears, how long it wears. I'm going to be wearing this for about 12-13 hours today, as well as the mascara. I'm going to skip the bronzer part and just go in with the blush and highlighter that I have here in the lip, and then we should be calling it a day. Alright, now we have the Physicians Formula. This is the multicolor stick with sunscreen SPF 20. I'm going to take this on a brush and just sort of hit that. And wow, that is absolutely stunning. So and I powdered my face already. It's not lifting the foundation at all. And just hit the high points of the face. Overall, that blush is absolutely beautiful. I would recommend that, especially since it has SPF 20 in it. I'm not going to really set that down, and then we're going to go into the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Highlight Bling, it's called. I'm going to be using, I think I could mix these, but I don't know. I want to kind of just dip into this one most, and then a little bit of that one, and we'll see how that goes. I was light-handed because I was worried. Wet n Wild usually delivers with highlight. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Especially if you mix the two, it's not so intense. Let's see if I just make the one. Okay, so the one is really intense. Let's go over that. Yeah, the one highlight on this side you can make really blinding. I actually prefer that one. And I'll swatch these two. They look like this. Really, really reflective and beautiful. A little on the chin. And let's go in with this shade for the inner corner highlight. Yeah, you can see that. It's definitely blinding. And a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit on the brow bone. Wow. So I did go in and I curled my lashes once they dried, and it looks really, really nice. I really, really like it. If you guys want to know the details on what's on my face, then just go look in the description bar. For lips, I've got two of the Revlon lipsticks here, and one is in the shade 003 Pick Me Up. Actually, they're both 003 Pick Me Up. Why did I get two? So this is what it looks like. It's a very nice nude lipstick. I'm not going to use lip liner because it has a nice point to it, that I'll just use that. Ooh. These are nice and creamy. Really nice and doesn't skip. I do really like that color a lot. That's really a beautiful color. I'm going to take this e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. It's supposed to be an all over, finishing powder. So it looks like this. And let's swatch that. So it has a pearlescent look to it. You can actually concentrate this as a highlight, I would assume. I'm going to go in with a little powder brush and just go over the whole face. Honestly, guys, I've reviewed this before, but I'll say it again. It is a spot-on dupe for the Jaclyn Hill Carrots all over finishing powder for the face. I love that. Now let's set it down with not a new setting spray, but I like this e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. Now this is a dupe for the Farsali Gold Mist. The mister is not so great, but what can one do? So you guys, this is the final look using all new products from the drugstore. What do you guys think? I love the e.l.f. Quad. I was so surprised by the pigment and just how beautiful an everyday look it could be. They have smoky ones. I have a smoky one right here. That would be great for, evening, New Year's, whatever. They have a lot of different ones, and I have a lot of them. If you guys want to see tutorials using other ones of those, let me know. I'm so happy with my complexion. The things that, you know, really spoke to me were the Physicians Formula setting powder. That is a spot-on dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. The other dupe I just mentioned, the Wet n Wild highlight, I love. Mascara, not so much. But I really do love this Revlon lipstick. I think it's beautiful, beautiful shade. Now, when I was blending over my foundation with my other products, it did take away some coverage. So I would say that this is a very, very light to light medium coverage. So perfect for everyday for work. Also that quad is perfect for everyday for work. You know, I just love everything. I love the cheek product. I think that was really, really beautiful from Physicians Formula. The concealer is really, really nice for everyday. It's not really full coverage, but it's my type of coverage. This is what I like in, you know, my everyday kind of look. I don't mind some imperfections coming through. I can always spot conceal those. But the coverage is really nice. It's very lightweight feeling. If you're looking for a lightweight, nice natural looking finish, Milani is right where it's at. The new Screen Queen, and it protects against the blue light, which is awesome. The Physicians Formula has the SPF in it, and I will take pictures, let you know flashback, let you know the wear time on all of this, and how it looks at the end of the day. So I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe if you are not already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.